everybody. This week your home learning project has been all about rainforests and jungles. And this story has got an animal who sometimes lives in jungles, and that's a tiger. And this story is called, excuse me, The Tiger Who Came to Tea. And the author is Judith Kerr. Can we remember what the author does? That's right, they are the person that writes the story. Okay. Once there was a little girl called Sophie, and she was having tea with her mummy in the kitchen. There they are having tea. Suddenly there was a ring at the door. Sophie's mummy said, "I wonder who that can be. It can't be the milkman because he came this morning. And it can't be the boy from the grocer because this isn't the day he comes. And," it's a bit difficult to do this bit, "and it can't be Daddy because he's got his key. We'd better open the door and see." Sophie opened the door and there was a big, furry, stripy tiger. The tiger said, "Excuse me, but I'm very hungry. Do you think I could have tea with you?" And Sophie's mummy said, "Of course, come in." Oh, missed a page, sorry. So the tiger came into the kitchen and sat down at the table. Sophie's mummy said, "Would you like a sandwich?" But the tiger didn't just take one sandwich, he took all the sandwiches on the plate and swallowed them in one big mouthful. Oh! And he still looked hungry. So Sophie passed him the buns. But again, the tiger didn't eat just one bun. He ate all the buns on the dish. And then he ate all the biscuits and all the cake until there was nothing left to eat on the table. So Sophie's mummy said, "Would you like a drink?" And the tiger drank all the milk in the milk jug and all the tea in the teapot. And then he looked around the kitchen to see what else he could find. What do you think he might find? What do you think tigers might like to eat? He ate all the supper that was cooking in the saucepans and all the food in the fridge. He is such a naughty tiger. And all the packets and tins in the cupboard. And he drank all the milk and all the orange juice and all Daddy's beer and all the water in the tap. Then he said, "Thank you for my nice tea. I think I'd better go now." And he went. No waving goodbye. Just then, Sophie's daddy came home. So Sophie and her mummy told him what had happened and how the tiger had eaten all the food and drunk all the drink. And Sophie's daddy said, "I know what we'll do. I've got a very good idea. We'll put on our coats and we'll go to a cafe." So they went out in the dark and all the street lamps were lit and all the cars had their lights on and they walked down the road to a cafe. And they had a lovely supper with sausages and chips and ice cream. What would you have for tea if you could go to a cafe? In the morning, Sophie and her mummy went shopping and they bought lots more things to eat. They also bought a very big tin of tiger food in case the tiger should come to tea again. But he never did. Now, you might have spotted that I have had a go at doing a drawing. Now, anyone that's ever had me as their teacher knows that I am not very good at drawing, but I have tried my best. I've kept trying and I didn't give up. So which learning hero was I being like there? That's right, I was being a determined Derby, trying and trying again. Okay, so I've had a go at doing my best drawing And now I'm going to have a go at using some words to describe my tiger. So I'm going to start off thinking about his fur. What was his fur like? It was orange, wasn't it? And it was stripy. And it was also soft. Soft. I'm going to have a go at starting with soft. 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 Let's try orange next. Orange. Orange. Now that next sound does sound like an I, but actually in orange it's an A. Then it's and the last sound is a J sound. But in this case we don't use this letter, a J, we use a G and an E to make the J sound. Soft, orange, fur, I wonder if anyone can tell me, how do we make that sound? We could have ER, we could have IR, or we could have UR, So we've got our F, and then we've got our soft, orange, fur. We could talk about the ears, the eyes. We could talk about in his mouth. What's he got in his mouth? He's got some teeth. I wonder what those teeth are like. We could talk about his middle bit on his body. This bit here is quite fluffy. We could talk about his tail. I'm going to think about his tail. His tail is long. It's swishy. It's furry. It's stripy. Which of those words shall I use? I'm going to start with long. O, n. O. Now, who can tell me how we make the n sound? What letters do we need? We need a n and a g to make long. Now, the other word I wanted to write was swishy. Swishy. That's a really long word. Should we stretch it together? Swishy. 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 5 sounds. 5 sounds. Right, let's have a go. So it starts with a s. Oh. Look what's happened there. Have I got room to write the whole of my word there? I haven't, have I? So, I think I need to be a thoughtful Thornley and have another go. So I'm going to have a think and see how I can do that differently. I'm going to do it down here where there's some more room. S, w, I. What's the next sound? S, w, I, sh. Who can remember how we make the sh sound? That's right, it's a s and a, and then we've got E. Who can remember how we make E? We can make it like this, can't we? An e and an e, but it's at the end of the word. Can you remember how we make an E sound at the end of the word? That's right, it's a y. Fantastic. Now you could have a go at thinking of a lot more words to describe the tiger, and then maybe you could put it into a sentence. I'm going to say, the stripy orange tiger has soft fur and a long swishy tail. I'm going to have a go at writing that in a sentence. Whilst I'm doing that, why don't you have a think of your words and draw your picture of the tiger. When you've done it, and make sure you're being a determined Derby and trying your best, can you take a picture and send them to your teacher? We look forward to seeing them. Bye!